بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ورسوله اللهم صل وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير هادي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل دلالة في النار. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى في بيوت أذن الله أن يرفع ويذكر فيها اسمه يسبح له فيها بالغدو والأصال رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة يخافون يوما تتقلب فيه القلوب والأبصار. A translation of these verses is, in houses which Allah has ordered to be raised, meaning to be honored by cleaning them and perfuming them, in them His name is remembered. In these houses they glorify Him in the morning, in the afternoon, or evening. Men whom neither trade nor sale, meaning business, diverts and distracts them from the remembrance of Allah. Doesn't distract their heart, doesn't distract their tongues, nor from performing the salah, nor giving the zakah. They fear a day when hearts and eyes will be overturned, meaning they'll become overturned because of the horror and the torment of a day of judgment. These verses talk about the most loved piece of real estate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the face of the earth. Not your house, not my house, and not the centers of trade that go up around the world or the towers that are towering over the people, but the most loved piece of real estate to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the face of the whole planet Earth are the masajid. So when you walk into a masjid, understand that when you walk into a masjid, you have walked into the place, one of the places that Allah loves more than any other building on the face of the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala annexes the name of the masajid to His name. And the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam annexed the name masajid to his Lord's name. يقول تعالى وَمَنْ أَظْلَمُ مِمَّنْ مَنَعَ مَسَاجِدَ اللَّهِ أَنْ يُذْكَرَ فِيهَا اسْمَهُ. And who is more unjust than those who forbid that Allah's name be glorified and mentioned in Allah's masajid. The word masajid next to Allah's name. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تمنعوا إماء الله مساجد الله. Do not prevent the female servants of Allah from the masajid of Allah. Again, the name masajid after His name subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has clarified that the masajid are houses where the names of Allah is mentioned, and He subhanahu wa ta'ala has permitted them to be established, the masjids, to be established, to be built, be maintained, and that the masajid are the places where tasbih is made. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى يسبح له فيها بالغدو والأصال رجال لا تلهيهم تجارة ولا بيع عن ذكر الله وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة. They glorify Him in the masajid, in the morning and in the afternoon or in the evenings. Men whom neither trade nor sale, yani business, distracts them from the remembrance of Allah with their heart and their tongue. Nor does business distract them from performing the salah and giving the zakah. Meaning, these men buy, sell, and trade. But even if they do this, which is halal for them to do, they never place these things or even prefer these things to dhikrullah, iqam as-salah, wa ita'i zakah. It's not their preference. They do it, and it's halal to do. But if you ask them, or if you watch them, their preference is actually dhikrullah. Because they know they have done this so that the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can be the highest name, and not their name and lights the highest name. They know they have done this, so they want Allah's name to be the highest name, not the name of their family, the highest name, or the name of their town, the highest name, or the name of their club, the highest name, or the name of their company, the highest name, or the name of their pizzeria, the highest name. Rather, they have done this, which is halal for them to do, so Allah's name will be the highest name. Rather, they place obedience to Allah and worshiping Allah as the fulfillment of their actions and the motivation behind their actions. Ya ibadallah, people do what they love, and they drag their feet in things they don't love. You want to see what a man loves? Watch his speed. You want to see what he loves, what concerns him about loss? See what agitates him and what concerns him. What concerns him is what's important to him, or else it never would concern him. And what he speeds to, that's what he loves. When he makes that fast move. Because motivation and movement is based upon muhabba. It's based upon love, no matter what we say. You and I must ask ourselves, what is it that we really, really love? Because that is what's motivating our actions and our words. Love. The masjid is the most loved piece of real estate to Allah on the whole planet. يقول الله تبارك وتعالى وأن المساجد لله فلا تدعوا مع الله أحدا. And the masajid are for Allah alone. So do not invoke, do not call on anyone along with Allah. قال الشيخ الإسلام ابن تيمية عليه رحمة الله تعالى وكانت مواضع أئمتي ومجامع الأمة هي المساجد. And the locations where you find the imams and the gathering places of the ummah are the masajid. فإن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم أسس مساجده المبارك على التقوى. Verily the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam founded his blessed masjid based upon taqwa. The very first thing he did sallallahu alaihi wasallam بعد الهجرة was establish the masjid sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he also established a brotherhood. تأخى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بين الأخوين من المهاجرين والأنصار. So he established the masjid and he established the brotherhood, the masjid and the brotherhood, because in the contents of the masjid is the brotherhood, and in the contents of the masjid is the sisterhood, and in the contents of the masjid is the family. So you have to maintain it because of what it contains. You maintain because of what it contains. If it contains the right thing, then you maintain it. If it contains the wrong thing, you advise that the wrong thing move off. Because the masajid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is for His name subhanahu wa ta'ala. And for His remembrance subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَتَعَلَمَ الْعِلْمِ وَتَفَقُّهُ فِي الدِّينِ هَذَا هُوَ الْمَسْجِدِ. That's what the masjid is for. That's what it's always been for. Whether they built it from mud or marble or built it from straw. The people who lived there understood when they went in that door, it was not like any other building nowhere on the planet. They understood, and they understand it this very day. Verily, the Prophet ﷺ founded his blessed masjid based upon taqwa. فَفِيهِ صَلَاةٌ وَالْقِرَاءَ وَالذِّكْرُ وَتَعْلِيمُ الْعِلْمِ وَالْخُطُبِ. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah ta'ala goes on to say, a translation which is, in this masjid, the salah was performed, and the Quran was recited, and knowledge was learned, and sermons were given. وَفِيهِ مُجْتَمِعَ الْمُسْلِمُونَ عِنْدَهُ لِمَا هَمَّهُمْ لِأَهَمَّهُمْ مِنْ أَمْرِ دِينِهِمْ وَدُنْيَاهُمْ. And in this masjid, the Muslims gathered to deal with the affairs of deen and dunya that concerned them the most. That was masjid. The latest basketball score? La wallah. You owe me? I'll check it outside. Let's go outside and settle it. La wallah. That. ليس في المسجد هذا. ليس من أدب المسجد هذا. Laughing loud over jokes. لا. ليس في المسجد هذا. هذا ليس أدب المسجد. Not for the masjid. People don't act that way in the masjid when they understand what the masjid is for. You and I must remember in time and place where we are and how to act in places where we are. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم خير بقاع المساجد والشر بقاع الأسواق. The Messenger of Allah ﷺ said the best place on earth, the best piece of earth are the masajid. And the worst places on earth is the swaq, the marketplace, the souk, the mall, the mall, the mall, the mall, the mall, the mall, the mall. What you don't know, mawwala is an Arabic word. The word that took the word mall from is Arabic. Mawwala. It's mine. It's from my wealth. Mali. You might have to still say mali hada. Means it's mine. The mall. The mall. The mall. Run to the mall. Run to the mall. Run to the mall. Y'all. Gotta get a new pair of shoes at the mall. Ain't that your 20th pair, brother? Gotta get another pair, you know. Gotta keep up my appearances, yo. The mall. The mall. The mall. Hey, the mall, sister, need another handbag, you know? Yo, gotta get another handbag. If you got 20 handbags already, you only got 2 hands. عن أبي عثمان قال كتب سفيان وكتب سلمان إلى أبي درداء رضي الله عنه قال يا أخي عليك بالمسجد والزمه فإني سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول المسجد بيت كل تقي. Abi Uthman said Salman wrote to Abi Darda radiallahu anhu. He said, my brother, the masjid is incumbent upon you. Always stay near it, because I heard the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam say the masjid is the home of the person who fears Allah. Now, we're not Sufis. We're going to sit in the masjid, laugh. But the masjid is a place where a certain adab and people who want to get near to Allah and who are asking for His mercy, that's the place for them. And when they're trying to learn their religion, that's the place for them. The most beloved real estate on the face of the earth to Allah is the masajid. الحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحبه ربنا ويرضاه والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. يقول الله تعالى إنما يعمر مساجد الله من آمن بالله واليوم الآخر وأقام الصلاة وآتى الزكاة ولم يخش إلى الله فعسى أولئك أن يكونوا من المهتدين. Translation of which is, the masajid of Allah shall be maintained only by those who believe in Allah and the last day, perform the salah, give the zakah, and fear none but Allah. It is they who are truly guided. The masajid are the fountains of faith. Faith springs from the masajid. The masajid nourish the faith. The foundation of maintaining the masajid are based upon building the faith and building the building itself. Maintaining the faith and maintaining the edifice, the masjid itself. The strength of building faith and the strength of building the masjid. One strength complements the other. عن أسدي قال سألت ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما عن الجهاد فقال ألا أدلك على خير من الجهاد فقلت بلى قال تبني مسجدا وتعلم فيه فرائض والسنن والفقه في الدين. Asad al-Asadi said, I asked Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhuma about jihad. He said, shall I not inform you about something that is better than jihad? I said, certainly. He said, build a masjid and learn the obligatory legislation and the various sunnahs and gain understanding of the deen. قال أبو هريرة رضي الله عنه لجماعة في السوق أنتم ها هنا وميراث رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقسم في المسجد فتركوا أعمالهم وذهبوا يهرعون إلى المسجد فلم يجدوا إلا حلقا يتعلمون فرجعوا إلى أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه وقالوا ذهبنا فلم نجد إلا حلقا يتعلمون فقال ذاك ميراث رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Abu Hurairah said to a group of people in the marketplace, in the mall, at the souk, he said, you all are here while the inheritance of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being divided at the masjid. So they left their work and they hurried to the masjid, and all they found was a circle of people learning about the religion. So they returned to Abu Hurairah and they said, we went there, but all we found was a group of people studying. Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said, that is the inheritance of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وقال الله تبارك وتعالى يعبد المساجد مساجد الله. Maintaining the masajid of Allah includes maintaining them by building them and maintaining worship in them and keeping them safe from destruction by children and by mentally ill people. Keeping the masajid safe, ibadallah. قال الشيخ عبد الرحمن بن سعدي, a translation of which is, these verses summarize the rules of the masjid. They include raising it, building it, keeping it pure and clean from all forms of filth and harmful substances, preserving it from destruction by mentally ill people and destruction by children and by non-Muslims who do not understand how to maintain the masjid. Preventing people from raising their voices with talk that is not the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All these things are not allowed in the masjid. It's not allowed for you to break out in laughter and crack jokes in the masjid. It's not allowed. Umar ibn Khattab asked in the masjid of Rasulullah, he said, bring the two men to me. And the companion brought him to Umar ibn Khattab. He said, where are you from? You two. He said, where are you from? He said, we're from Taif. He said, if you are from Taif. He said, if you are from this city, I would have you whipped. Tarfa aswatukum fi masjid an-nabiy sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He said, you raise your voice in the masjid of the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And Shaykh Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala said, Is it his masjid, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, or does it apply to every masjid? It applies to every masjid. It is not the street. It is not the club. This is the house of Allah, ibadallah. This is the house of Allah. And understand that whoever maintains the masajid has maintained his or her own hereafter. عن عثمان بن عفان رضي الله عنه قال إني سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من بنى لله مسجدا يبتغي به وجه الله بنى الله له بيتا جنة. Uthman ibn Affan said, whoever builds a masjid and doesn't want anything, not seeking anything except the face of Allah, يعني مخلصا له الدين, because He is Allah, and because they want that sha'air, they want to see that ritual, they want to see that mark laid down in the neighborhood, they want to see that house built more than they want their own house. When they died, they would have been satisfied to know that they took part in erecting the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whether it's on this side of town, or that side of town, on that side of town. A special place, a pure place. Or are you not convinced that purity can be ours? Are you not convinced that truth is in our hearts? And that we want the truth, and we want purity. Build them, ibadallah. The ummah all over the world builds these structures for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's sake. So build and maintain. Waqim as-salah.